Omicron. Oh shit! It didn't work. This episode of the Jaking Off Show is brought to you by Fnxfitness, OG Shenron's Vintage Clothing, Liquid Death Mountain Water, and the homies over at Patreon. Let's start the motherfucking show. Welcome back to the Jaking Off Show. It's another solo episode. Yep, you guessed it, all by myself, screaming at the void for 25 to 30 minutes, whatever. You know what I haven't done enough? I haven't promoted my sponsor, Fnxfit.com. Look, I know we're starting out with a sponsor ad. Yeah, I know you don't want it, but 15% off by using promo code JAKEOFF helps you get in shape and helps the podcast grow. You can get vitamin supplements, collagen, krill oil. You know, the krill oil helps the brain go and all that stuff. I use krill oil. I also use the Immune Complex Science-Driven Immunity Booster. Oh, shit. It's got elderberry and zinc to keep your immune system in tip-top shape. No one's talking about how you should keep your immune system in check. Nobody's doing that. But you can go to the link below in this episode and go to Fnxfitness.com, type in promo code Jake and type in promo code Jake off. See what I did there? Type in promo code Jake off and get 15% off of any order. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can be a homie on Patreon. You can do that. So, to start, we will have our Patreon shoutouts, which I have not done in God knows how long and forever. But you guys keep the show going, and we'll start off with that. Thank you, Stephen Brogan, Jason Martinez, Tony Aponte, Elizabeth Mox, Hannah Sturgeon, Tina Wapple, my mom, and our newest Patreon member, Chance Del Fuego. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your contribution. It gives me strength. Now, here's what you can do. You can donate monthly for as low as $1 a month on patreon.com/jakingoffshow. You can donate $1 a month monthly, or you can donate once and be on your merry way. I understand that. But if you're in the $3 tier, which is some of these guys, you get a shout out on the show. And if you got stuff that you want to promote, if you've got like content or comedy or music or whatever you do, I'll shout you out. I'll put that information in the bio. If you've got skits coming up, I will gladly send that out into the ether, into my audience, so your shit can grow. My shit grows too. Everybody wins. That's why I do this. And I haven't really been doing Patreon shout outs enough because, I mean, And I understand why some of you may have left, and I get that because I was put in the red. I wasn't doing enough to make the podcast the best it can be because it's just me. It's just me, no preparation, just going, just screaming into the void and going and being frustrated at the things that are going on in my life, your life, the world, and all that stuff and whatever. And I am really trying to chill the fuck out. I'm really trying. Do you see the effort that I'm putting in? So we're going to calm the fuck down and we're going to reset. We're going to settle and we're going to try this. We're going to try something new. We're going to try and meditate. And see, that's really difficult for my brain because my brain has 1,000 thoughts a minute. And when I try to write stuff down, my brain doesn't have the patience for my hand to write the thing down, and then we have too many thoughts going on at once, and we just can't focus. I have trouble with that. So here's what we'd like to do. Let's just take a minute to just chill the fuck out. Omicron. Oh shit! It didn't work. It didn't work. We tried and it didn't work because it's the fucking Omicron is scaring the shit out of everyone. We have the robot apocalypse that is near in our future because I don't know if you guys caught this. The robots are reproducing. The robots are reproducing, and they're reproducing very quickly. What's going to happen is that we're going to let them grow, and we're going to integrate them in society, and we're going to let them handle our bags, open our doors, drive our cars, and cook our food. And if you've seen the movie I, Robot, that movie takes place in the year 2035. That's about 13 years from now. Look where we're headed. Look, we are headed towards a virtual world. You may have noticed that the Metaverse is back. And you know something? The Metaverse is nothing. It's nothing. It's not going to take off. Because let's say it does. Let's say we all go into the meta and we start speaking the meta language and start making meta coin transactions, and cryptocurrency collapses the American economy, and it's all digital. It's all on the grid. And you know what stops it all from going down? A solar storm or an EMP. That's the fucking weapon that's going to be used in the future. The EMP, or the next natural disaster that will cripple our society as a whole, is the solar storm. What's that? Magnetic fields being disrupted by solar flares and things of that nature, rendering all technology useless. And we get thrown back into the Stone Age. See, that is what's going to happen next. See, I have my autistic clairvoyant superpowers kicking in, and that's going to happen. If not that, then more people are going to fucking die, and more people are going to go crazy, and it's just a sad, fucked up world that we live in, man, because now the common thief, the common man, has decided to group up. They've decided to group up and do like these smash and grab things, and all of these retail stores in LA and other parts of the country are getting like robbed because the individual has now figured out that they're powerless unless they're in a group. I think that the thieves have been watching some motivational speeches by cartoon villains and Joe Rogan to get motivated and start stealing shit. And they've become unified in chaos and terror and awful shit. The common thief has figured it out. They figured it out, and they're coming for you. They're coming for your shoe store. I really hope they don't go after OG Shenron's vintage clothing store, which is a sponsor of this episode, because he has to make money. And while we're on that topic, he's another sponsor. Go to depop.com/OG Shenron. Check out their clothes, window shop. You know, you might find something that's truly off the tees. You might find something cool. But it's difficult to open a business now. It's difficult to open a business because people are like in fear of getting their products stolen, and it's all freaky, and people are on their toes this holiday season, and there's, you know, people are trying to open up businesses, and there's supply chain issues, and now like the supply chain issue can now be used as a legitimate excuse to not have something when in fact you already have the thing. Oh, are you out of the lobster bisque? Yes, we're out of the lobster bisque because of the supply chain issue. We can't have the lobster bisque now because it's sitting in a port in Long Beach in a freezer, and we can't get to it. Remember to use promo code George Floyd to get 100% off of any item. Just break the glass and go crazy. That's all you got to do. I've been putting out some extra content these last couple of weeks, and I'm trying to put more focus into the shorter content creation, because the American attention span is either like a minute or an hour. And some people honestly don't have a fucking hour. Some people only put enough time in to watch 30, 45-second clips on TikTok or Instagram or whatever and just like doom scroll to oblivion. And we don't have the capacity to take in information. We just want that quick laugh, that quick serotonin, that quick fix, you know? And that's what it's become. That's the world we live in. Look what I'm doing. I am completely immersed myself into technology, and I'm staring into sound waves to making sure the thing is great. This is all we have now. This is all I'm good for. This is the world that we live in. We are addicted to technology. We live online, and we're going to start buying property online. This NFT thing, I don't know what that is. I honestly don't have the bandwidth to look into it because there's things that I want to get interested in. But like I said earlier, my brain doesn't want to do the thing sometimes. It just shuts down and goes into a doom depressing nap for 4 days. I want to get involved into that TV show that you recommended I watch, but I don't have it. I just don't have it. I'd rather do something else. And I know, you're trying to share something that you enjoy, so maybe that I would enjoy it too, and we can talk about the fucking Game of Thrones or the TV show or the What If Marvel thing together, and we can enjoy that together as friends. That doesn't register to me. Oh, you should check out this show. Or okay, what channel is it on? Oh, it's not on cable, dude. It's on a streaming service, and I don't even know what the streaming service is. That's how far back I am. Oh, Tubi? It's free, man. It doesn't cost you anything. Oh, I still have to put in the time. You're asking for my time. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's not that at all. I just don't have the mental capacity to get into another thing. There's the things that I'm already into. My own nerd shit. You know, the fucking He-Man Masters of the Universe on Netflix, which a lot of people say it sucks, but I like it. I enjoy it. I can get through, the fucking Mandalorian now. Now that it's been a while, I can now comfortably wade into the nerd waters and finally be on board on what the fuck people are talking about. But now, it's not about the Mandalorian right now. It's about some other fucking show that's online that's hitting the airwaves. And they're just like, oh, this show's so good. Like, I bet it is. I bet it's great. I wait till later. Because I don't want to be on the bandwagon, man. I don't want to be on the bandwagon. And I already know that I'm getting too hot right now and it's not good for me right now. So let's take a moment to meditate one more time, shall we? Omicron is going to kill us all. Oh, not the virus itself, but the fear indoctrination that the media is putting us in. We're gonna be fine. Maybe? You see how this doesn't work for me? You see how there is just chaos and disorder, not even within my own mind, but it's out there. There's Karens on both sides. There's people that have strong opinions, and if you don't match up or line up with that opinion, you are then ostracized and put into a box. You are then labeled as like a hater or whatever. Like, oh, I had a joke about non-binary folks, but I'm actually scared to try it on stage because of the backlash I might get from like that camp. You know, I mean, like if men are from Mars and women are from Venus, the non-binary folks are from Pluto, because some people say it's a planet, some don't. Look, I don't even know. It's not even finished. It's not good. But I want to try it, but I'm scared to because, I mean, it depends on the room, really. And I'm going to exhaust my insensitive material while I'm still in Oklahoma. But am moving back to LA in a couple of months, and I'm finding myself even impatient with that because I'm applying for jobs already. I already have leads, and I can't actively go into it because I'm stuck here for another 2 months. Like, I'm getting impatient with myself. I have a lease that's here till the end of January. I am not going to break that lease because that's not cool. It's not a good look for your credit. It's not a good look when that shows up on your record. So I'm just going to wait it out and let the apocalypse fund burn. I'm letting my apocalypse fund burn. Now I've got some other jobs lined up. I might have an in on a dispensary gig that's like temporary, so I can like get out of the house and do something. But I've already caught myself ahead of myself. I'm already ahead of myself. I have to learn to just calm the fuck down. And screaming and getting this out of my system is helpful, but it comes at a cost. It comes at a fucking cost. Like, you guys don't know what's going on up here. It's a fucking circus. It's a circus. I don't know where the music is coming from. I don't know where that cartoon intro from my childhood is coming from. I don't know where that commercial jingle is coming from. But it's in my head, and it's interrupting my own thoughts, and I'm not having good clarity. And it's causing me to, like, panic about panicking, which isn't good. I have to be better about that. But I'm trying. And I'm trying to be better about it, and I'm talking to friends that have their problems, and I'm counseling them, and they're counseling me, and we're supportive of each other. But there's just other stuff that really bugs me that I yield from talking about, and you'll find some of that unfiltered rage on the Jakeoff Sessions, which is a bonus podcast for the homies at Patreon. Because look, man, we all got issues, and we all got to talk out these issues sometimes. And if y'all want to be there and support, cool. If you don't, cool, that's cool too. Excuse me. But I'm just trying to find my way, man. I've already mapped out my trip. I've already mapped out how I'm going to get back to California. I've already mapped it out, and I'm just fucking sitting here waiting for February to come around. Like, I gotta occupy my time a little better, and that's writing down my goals for next year and writing down where I want this thing to go. I've already invested so much of my own money to make it happen, and I find my motivation waning sometimes, but you just gotta keep going. I know it's hard, and I know I'm talking to myself, and maybe this resonates with some of you, but you just gotta keep going no matter the cost. Times are tough. You might find yourself rushing into a decision that might hurt you later. You might find yourself in a rash mindset to where you feel like, man, can't I just fast forward to when things get better? No, you can't. And you can't dwell on the past either. I've been handling my shortcomings better than most, but I've blocked it out and forgot about it. And there's things that still hurt me. There's things that still bother me, and I try to get a grip on these things, and I try not to be in this depressed fuck shit life that I've been to, and I'm just trying to get better. And the sponsors that I have, because I actually use this stuff, but I have like protein powder, and I'm trying to get myself into fighting shape. On a good note, I am gaining a little bit more weight, which I'm being way better about my health. Now, because you guys know the problems I got. I got ulcerative colitis, and when your gut microbiome is like imbalanced, and a lot of that is stress induced, a lot of it's genetic, and I can only control like my diet really, and I've been better about that, and I'm gaining a little weight back, and that's good. But this is just a slow climb, man. This is a slow climb, and I have to be patient. There's stuff that I have in mind that I want to have bear fruit and make happen, but it's not going to happen overnight like that. Like, here's an example. Like, I helped a friend with a sketch shoot of some sort, but it was really rushed. It was really ill prepared. I'm just a guy with a camera. When you want to shoot something and like shoot like a skit or a sketch or a movie or whatever, you have to have a lot of preparation behind it. You have to have a breakdown outline of like your script. You have to have a shot list. You can't just go, yeah, man, I have an idea for a sketch and we're just going to keep it organic, man. We're just going to do this, this, and this. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Right, like dial it back. Slow your roll. Let's really think about what you want to accomplish for this project. I helped a guy shoot something, and it was for a dispensary. It was for some of the products that they use. And man, did that derail so fucking fast. But I'm working with what I got, and the ideas were good in the guy's head when he thought of them. But when it comes to shooting it and making it look pretty on camera and have lighting and have sound, which I don't have, you got to make do with what you got. And frankly, when you don't build in pre-production, let's say, for an idea, you get a bad end result. And we shot it, and I did the best I could with it, and I've got a draft, and I sent it out to the homie in question, like to get it looked at and see what's missing, what we can use, what we can shoot again, because I want the project to work. I want it to work, but it's just not going to when things are disorganized. You have to be organized. Now, I'm shooting from the hip here, and I just go off. But at the same time, I have notes prepared for like a basic structure of what I want to go through, but it doesn't go the exact way as planned. Like, you walk in with a plan, and that plan just flew out the window. That happens sometimes. And I've been feeling stale and stagnant because I've had a couple of guests on the show, and that was really good. But there's consistency, and there's my own confidence on the issue, and that sort of thing. But that's on me. I can't. I can only do so much, and jotting down my ideas and really, feeding them and nesting the ideas and making sure they work, and making sure it works. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm actually sober right now, but I've been laying off the weed because it's been distracting me, and I'm being a little extra Jewy about my money because I have no income right now, and I'm just going through the stockpile that I've got. But I'm trying, and it's a work in progress. We're all just works in progress here, right? And things don't always go as planned, but you got to be able to adapt and work around it. Like, I want to go on a trip to the Sequoias, but the wallet says no. Do we just pack my shit and get in the car and go see the Sequoias anyway? No, you have to fight that impulse. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go see the world. I want to go see things. I want to do this stuff. But you have to plan it out. You have to save money for the thing. You can't just pretend you live in this fucking fantasy world where you live in a white picket fence and you have no problems. Like, you have to plan shit out. And I honestly, look, man, I got too many thoughts going on in my brain at once. This has just been another like ADHD induced episode, and I'm gonna try and chill the fuck out because I'm honestly like upset with my progress, and I have to taper off and calm down. I have to learn to calm down, and I'm not making very good work of that. But that's it. That's number 96 of pending title. I don't even know what to fucking call this episode. But like it's just me venting. I'm just venting. And thank you guys for sticking around for that. I appreciate you. You guys give me strength. I know I can be better about it. And things don't always go according to plan. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say here is that you gotta be willing to adjust. Wow. This has been a very strange episode of the Jaking Off Show. All right, I'm sad. All right, okay, thanks. Bye, everybody.